In this week's episode of Naruto Shippuden, the infinite Tsukiyomi arc continues, and Jiraiya tries to teach Naruto how to use the true power of the nine-tailed fox. The Konoha rookies have a tense confrontation with Sasori as they stand around with their thumbs firmly planted up their own asses. To quickly summarize this week's episode, this is what happens. Sakura fights against Sasori, he runs away, he comes back, he unleashes all 100 of his puppets, all the other Konoha people show up, they fight against him, then you got Jiraiya, who's trying to unlock the seal on Naruto's stomach so that he can take control of the Nine Tails power. That's the entire bulk of this week's episode. Big shock, right? This whole filler arc just continues to drag on in a way that is almost beautiful in a way. It's like a beautiful disaster. At first I was kind of annoyed by the Naruto fillers. Now I'm kind of looking forward to how crappy they can actually get. Now, to be perfectly fair, one thing that I have been harping on for the last couple of weeks is the fact that why don't these Akatsuki guys just outright kill these kids? They're right there, they could do it instantaneously. Well, apparently, this masked man with the Byakugan eye does not want to kill anyone. He wants them to reveal their true selves, so that they can probably recruit the ones they want and kill the ones they don't want. Basically, the big conflict this week is, should they fight against Sasori, go through with the mission, or should they make a retreat so that they can save their friends? And everyone's at odds. Of course, Kiba wants to return, but Sasuke wants to stay so that he can fight against all these crazy puppets and find a way to impress his father. That's pretty much it. The other subplot is all about Naruto and him actually learning how to use the Rasengan. We've seen that all before. And him unleashing the power of the Kyuubi. We've seen that before. It seems like they are literally taking old events and just implanting them in new areas. And it's really annoying that we get flashbacks in a fake story, in a fake universe, in someone's dream. What's the rundown on this week's episode of Naruto Shippuden? Well, it's quite simple, my friends. Skip it. Watch it, it's really up to you. If you're a hardcore Naruto fan, check it out. You might get a few laughs, you might like a few of the scenes. Otherwise, you can skip this episode. You're not really missing anything. The pacing is still completely awful. The characters do really nothing but mostly stand around, and the artwork and the animation is pretty freaking cringe-worthy. So yeah, I can't wait to see how crappy it gets from here. On the upside though, the crappier this is, the better the finale of the Naruto anime is going to be, so that's kind of the way I'm looking at it. That being said, this is definitely a very skippable episode of Naruto Shippuden, just like the rest of Tsunade's dream, so I'm giving this week's episode a 1 out of 5. Watch it or don't, it doesn't really matter, you ain't missing shit. But before you guys leave today, if you did watch this week's episode of Naruto Shippuden, please tell me what you thought about it in the comment section below. Are you enjoying this infinite Tsukiyomi story? Do you have a favorite character that they're focusing on? Who is the masked man? They still really aren't getting into any of that. Is it actually Neji's father, or is it really just Obito with the powers of the Byakugan eye? And what do you want to see from the rest of the Naruto Shippuden anime series? Make sure to tell me in the comments section below. Thank you guys for watching this review. Make sure to like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys again for watching, and as always, stay dandy, baby!